Hey gang, Ham here, just with a quick one before we kick off the episode with the other idiot Ham. We've got the upcoming series of either American Truck Simulator or European Truck Simulator 2. So if you'd like to have your say, head on over to my channel page on the community tab and you can have your vote and your say right there. So I think we're at 53% for American Truck Simulator and at about 47% for European Truck Simulator 2, so very close. So don't forget to head on over there if you'd like to have your say in the upcoming series / live streams for a truck simulator playthrough road trip with Hank and I. Okay, and then lastly, don't forget that at the beginning of most of my Transport Fever series episodes, I try and put the timestamps below for anyone that comes here and doesn't want to listen to me ramble on at the start, so you can skip the intro or you can skip straight to the train ride at the end. So don't forget those timestamps are down there for those people, okay? I like to accommodate for most people. I know that everyone has limited time and they don't want to see me ramble on for an hour each episode. I will try and shorten the episodes just a little bit to around the 40-minute mark. It's very hard sometimes, but that's about it. Okay, I'm talking about myself right now like I'm doing the episode, but we're heading over to the other idiot Ham now, so enjoy the episode and I'll catch you soon. Thanks, other Ham. I bet he was singing my praises as well. I've just hopped in the hot seat and he told me how much he was saying I was a great ham and how much he loved working with me. Whoa, we're going really fast here. Slow down, champions. We're outside Cape Hank once more because we've got to finish off our food line that we were putting in last time out. That's right. We've got a little bit of work to do before we put this train on and then we'll ride it down. And then what we'll do is at the end, we'll ride it back up this way, okay? So we'll ride it out of here this morning, I say this morning, let's think of it like there's a full day here that we're doing. We're starting in the morning of the day and our work ends at the end of the day. Sure, why not? So we're going to be riding the train out of Cape Hank down to Dot, and then we're going to be riding it from Dot back to Cape Hank at the end of the episode. Okay, so what we've got to do is we've got to put in the truck line that's going to deliver the food into Cape Hank from the freight hub, and then we've got to put the train on, and then we're going to move away from this island and we're going to head over somewhere else and start establishing some passenger lines on other parts of the map, because we can't just focus on one area all the time. As much as we want to keep building here, we have to work in other areas because it is the 1900s now and they don't have any ability to get around in some other places. So we've got to work on those. We've got to build a bit of a network over there so we can start building things like this over there for them. Let's go back to a quarter speed as well. And let's start by looking at our new little shed down here. I put in a little worker shed down here. Now, it's shaped like this, and purely for one reason. I did all this custom building myself. Look at this. Doesn't it look great? We've got our little wet workers down here. They're all skulking down here, just hiding from the bosses up here, down in the bottom corner. They're all probably having a bloody chuff and a puff and a smoke, right? Yeah, that's what they did back then, isn't it? In the 1900s, everybody smoked in the 1900s. Not that I condone smoking. I don't. I don't smoke myself, and I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, so there's my yep, you got it. Anyway, I'm not going to say anymore. So we put in all these fences. Look, I put in a little gate because I put in a little ability for this town to come down here, and this is as far as they can come. They've already even started building, so they were eager and keen to get down here. But what you don't realize is under this is a bit of rail track, okay? So I actually put a bit of rail track like this. Not like that. Like this, down, right, basically. So it stops the AI growing that way further, okay? So it's bound just by this brick wall. This brick wall along here. Oops, excuse me, hiccup. This brick wall along here. And then I turned it into a bit of sheds and just a bit of, you know, like back then they would have, you know, they build a brick wall and then they go, oh no, we need to build this now. And then we've run out of those bricks, just put these bricks up. And now the buildings build out of those bricks. Oh, we've run out of these roof tiles. Yeah, they just sort of slap stuff together. Right, so that's how I sort of envisaged it. And then we've got our cracked pavement and that sort of stuff going on. I like it. I like this little area. I actually really do like it. I've retained some of this wall. I've had to go through here and readjust this whole line section just around here because it was actually way lower. Okay, it went down much lower, and which was fine. It was working along the ground, but then above, up on the shelf section here, about this height, we were getting squares of water, but not like smooth textured water. It was actually like just like full squares, like flat square water pieces, and I was like, that's not right. So anyway, I dealt with that. I actually raised the height of that track, which actually I prefer a lot more, so it just sneaks under these bridges really nicely through here. It is only a service track where the trains can get onto rail and head out and on. And then I've fenced a little bit more around here, and I put these fences in with the little gates up and around this end. I put this road all the way down around here and fence that, ready to go. Okay, so that's it, barricaded off, ready to go. The town can build where it wants to in there. And speaking of, look at this. I'm going to call this Millionaire Mile up here. This is the Millionaire Mile. Okay, only millionaires in Cape Hank would be living up on this stretch of road, looking out over that. Okay, that's why I'm calling it the Millionaire Mile. Look at the humpy and lumpy that they've built. Right, so Millionaire Mile up there. They get to look down at the train. They get to look out over the bay. We might, you know what we will do later on? We'll actually put a heap of yachts and stuff in here. Okay? It'll become like our own little Monaco or something. Anyway, let's move on. We are putting in truck stops, right? So we've got a truck stop down this end, but we're going to put one in down this end, okay? We might slot it in here. Probably prefer not to. Ah, damn it. I meant to go and get some new truck stops today. Which I'm a bit disappointed in myself. I didn't. I mean, look, we can slot one in there, but do I really want to? Do you really want to put that there? No, I don't. Do you really want to put one here? Yes, I do. Make it longer. Right, it is only going to be a one-way in, one-way out. I'm okay with that. Don't forget that when we expand this freight station, it will be expanding out this way, so we can put bigger, better, badder truck stops in, okay? But from this is going to tuck straight into there, okay? Sometimes you think I don't do things on purpose. I do. Lovely. Thanks for coming. The AI might do something there. It may not. We may even put some buildings there, or I might just garden it and grass it and tree it. Okay? Right, so this is going to work beautifully in here. Can we squeeze a building in for it? Probably not, but we'll give it a go. No, you can't. Can you just put one on top of that? Sometimes you can. Okay, this time you can't. It's fine. It is what it is. We've got buildings here and I can place others in. Right, now let's see where our food is downtown here. I wanted to do something special downtown for a truck stop delivery section. I wanted to have an actual downtown truck drop-off that was designated and separate from the road traffic, just to keep it all a touch separate. So let's have a look at our buildings here. Right, where's our food? Our food is majority around here, but we do have quite a big spread of cargo in and around here. We have a cargo stop here, which services all the way to here. It actually services what we need for the food, doesn't it? It really does. So all our residents... Oh, we've got some stuff over there. I kind of don't want you... I kind of want this to be all residents down here, guys. They'll figure it out. Yeah, I can't... So we've got a bus stop here, a truck stop here, but I kind of want one down here, I've got to be honest. Now, I know it might be tougher later on when we've got loads of traffic rolling around. Look at the cars starting to come in. It's the 1900s. We've got these vehicles rolling around and still horses and coaches. Oh, what a great mix. I'm thinking about deleting a couple of buildings just here to get what I want. And you know I get what I want. I'd love to put in a private road. Served with him once in the army. Private road. Oh, Ham, that's your worst joke ever. Do you really want to do that? If I can take just 2 buildings, I will. If I can take 3 buildings, I will. I know. That's called commitment, people. Now, I am going to do this on both sides, actually. Am I? No, I'm not. I'm going to do it on one side. What I am going to do is I'm going to put a waypoint just here so my trucks come down, around, and in. Okay, I don't want them doing U-turns in the end of the street. Look, they've already built back. They're fine. Okay, we don't worry about that. They're fine. Waypoint there for me, please. Right. I would love. I know that later on we will get the option to have player ownership. Oh, no. Let them build on it. But later on, I will be putting in a little truck pull-in section zones and stuff. So I may even upgrade this road again then. But for now, I think that'll be just Gucci for us. Okay. And you know what? Because we're going to have more products being delivered to the town, we can use this truck stop for that later. Okay, but for the food gets its own drop-off down into the shops. Right, that's how we're running it. Don't question it. That's how we're doing it. New line. Oh, back to the line problems that we had yesterday. I've been having non-stop line issues forever. Right, there to there. And this is going to be food. Oh, Cape Hank's going to go gangbusters when this goes in. Now, it will run in a negative for a while, this whole line. Like this line, the other line, because it's got to bed in, okay? You've got to give it time to bed in. Luckily, we make money, so we can afford to cop a little bit of a hit here and there. Right, so Cape Hank. I want to say food. I don't want to just write delivery all the time, but that's exactly what it is. So, delivery. A truck. I know that's pretty much it, you know. Are you really going to be called line 1 there, buddy? I've just written it in there as the actual truck stop. Oh, you muppet, Hank. Right, that's that. That's Cape Hank food delivery truck. Cape Hank. Right. Hub. Truck. Yeah, that's what we'll call that. Okay. Bloomin' heck. Right. What are we doing? We are doing trains. No, trucks. Put some trucks on that. Our truck stop's buried down in here, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Look at this. Our little truck building being built in with a snow tree. Block that out. We'll weed them like weeds, okay? Cargo. Right. We must be getting some cargo trucks now. Now, shout out to Stephen. He did pick up on last time that I put the flatbed here. With the flatbed doesn't take food back. Okay. Now we'll go down and fix that line. Stephen, you're right. It doesn't, and I could probably. It is 2 grain to 1 food, and we could probably get away with it. But I want both lines delivering, so I'm going to switch it out. You're right. We're going to take the flatbed off that food line down there. But this one here, we are going to go. We could deliver by. What is this? The DMG constant. We didn't even use it. Okay, it does 16. That does 16. I mean, that does 6. Let's use the NW first truck. This looks like a great delivery truck. Okay, we're going to go 4 on Cape Hank food delivery. Okay, right. Yes, you magical little piece of machinery. And the little food will sit in there, protected by the roof on a rainy day. Hey, you can't get any better than that. Are they just really using 2 handles? Is it 1 lever or 2 levers? 1 lever to drive this thing, and a handbrake, so they can do drifts. Yeah, okay. Right. Train. Right, last piece of the puzzle. We will come from here again because it was fun to drive through everything, and we will buy a. I'd love to buy a diesel. You know I love my freight diesels. Steam locomotive. Ooh, oh, why haven't I been selecting? Why haven't I been selecting this for forever? We don't need you to do that. We just need you to say cargo. Any cargo type. So these are my cargo trains, I assume. Type. I have never looked at this stuff. Why haven't I ever used these? Any cargo type? Any car? Oh, so that'll just be. That's just for my wagons. Okay. I was hoping for a filter that would filter just cargo freight trains or passenger trains. That's the kind of filter I would like. As someone that's not, as someone that doesn't know, like that a 440 or a 280 was classically used as a freight or classically used as a passenger. For someone that doesn't know that, I would love to. I want to go the 10-wheeler. I would love to, we're leaving it blue? Yeah, I really love the color of this thing. Yeah, I would love to have that option. So I have a little click down box here that varied my locomotives into cargo and passenger trains. Anyway, especially in this early on period where you don't know, like this 44 Atlantic. This access arrangement is known as the Atlantic type. Alternative Milwaukee is also common. See, I would like, is this one commonly used as a passenger or a freight? By the look of it, it looks like a freight, but I could be very wrong. Anyway, we're going to run this. We'll keep that beautiful looking train for something else. Now we can go like this, wagons, cargo, and then we could just go like this. We're just bringing food. Okay, so these are all my food ones. Really? You do both? You do both? Ooh. Why? Anyone else here want to pick up the slack and do both? Yep. Pretty lazy. Okay, we're gonna go. We can just go these box cars because we don't need to put a lot on because there's not going to be a lot to start with. So I'm happy to just go with 48 capacity. Buy that. Are we buying that? Uh-oh. We didn't. It wasn't popping up, okay? We potentially bought too many of them. Right. Oh dear. Are we going this line? Yes. Right. We're writing this out together. We're going to go at 2 times speed because I don't want this to take forever, okay? Okay. I know, because it goes very slowly through this section of the map, but this is what it looks like, okay? Beautiful. You are beautiful in every single way. Trains and wagons too. Oh. And just your choo-choo-chewing today. That one's just specially for you guys who tuned in and are still watching. Right, this is exciting. Can we get you lined up? I didn't line it up perfectly last time. We're going at 2... This is at 2 times through this station here, so it's quite slow, isn't it? Now, we're going to head over to the other island just after we do this little ride along here. We're going to start doing passenger lines. Now I forget the name of a lot of places over there because it's been forever since I've built the map and we've been over there to look at them, but they're literally just a ship around the corner from here. We could hook up King's Passage North to King's Passage South. I'm going to save that to do a little bit more of that later. I just want to head over to other parts of the map and start getting network and infrastructure built over there. Much like we have here now, we've got a lot of infrastructure and network built. We can work on this through the ages now, so that's pretty much it. And I really love how this, I really love this train yard. I think out of last series with Lonely Pines, with its train yard, I was really happy with how it turned out. It was a very small train yard, but this has just taken things to the next level. You know what I'd like? I'd like to put a slip right here on these 4 tracks and slip this train down that little passage instead of having to go through this shed all the time. This shed really does slow us down. Okay, so we have to talk fuel. We need to start getting fuel distributed around the map as well. Now fuel's a bit tougher because it's up on that plateau. We're going to be talking planes very soon as well when we start to hit into the 50s and 40s and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure do the planes hit around the 30s, 40s or 50s? I can't quite remember. But it's going to be very handy because we can start freighting some stuff. Like people? Yeah, we're going to freight some people. Okay, you box your grandma up, put a fragile sticker on the box, and send it to your cousins and go, we've had enough. You look after her. No, you can't say that about your nans. Okay, we wouldn't be here without them. Right, and so things like we can start freighting fuel, food and stuff from the top plateau areas down. I don't quite know if I'm sold on the idea of flying out of there too much, and if we do, we're only going to be putting airfields up there, not big airports. Because I don't want it to look, I know in terms of how I do things, I'm not super realistic about stuff, but at the end of the day, I do like to make, it's kind of a fantasy sort of setting that's meant to be realistic-ish, I want to say. We are building a sandbox at the moment, just with the money values and everything turned on to make it harder, okay? So while I like to be realistic in my line work and stuff, a lot of the time, I more go for looks, okay? I'm all about the looks of things. Well, this is a jolly fun little ride. I feel like we've done this one already, but the better version is going to be when we come back this way and we ride in, we back up into the actual freight train yard. I was about to say freight yard again. The train yard itself. Okay, so love how Cape Hank's pulling up, and just a little note with that Cape Hank and I mean Billy's Bluff. I love how Billy's Bluff's turning up. With the Cape Hank and Billy's Bluff line, there was actually a problem with it, and it wasn't making money because the train wasn't pulling up at Billy's Bluff and picking up people. It was just picking up people. It was picking people up at Billy's Bluff, driving down to Cape Hank, through the station, even though the station was actually selected, I did check it, through the station, back out the other side without stopping, leaving 400 people standing on the platform going, did the train just drive past us again? I've been here for 5 years. That's kind of what was happening there, and yeah, annoyingly. So I've fixed that now, I think. And then the King's Passage line was doing the same thing, so I don't know if I had a little problem with Cape Hank train station at one point. But yeah, no one was pulling up there to pick anyone up. So to fix that now, they're all picking up at Cape Hank again, which is fantastic. People can exit the town and enter it. Right, well we're almost finished. I've dribbled on enough, with enough commentary to get us down here at 2 times speed. Glad we didn't go at 1 time speed, that would have been hard work. In we pull, right? And then this will shoot out up and around the top. Are you going to pull up here, buddy? Because this is where you pull up. Yeah, lovely. Well done, Ham. You're a legend. So what that's going to do now, that little train will circle out, back out that way, like we... like I had foreseen it. Yes, okay, Darth Vader. Like you had foreseen it. I don't want to get rid of that. I'm going to leave that. Right, which means we should start seeing the food processing plant kick into action now and go, ooh, we've now actually got something to do with this food. We can start getting rid of it. Look at that fantastic little car. Oh, that is unreal. I love the color of it. I love the golden. I love it. You, sir, I'm jealous of your little car. Right, so this is going to start getting food. Surely it's going to start engaging in processing food. Sure. It says consumers. Here we go. Cape Hank, shipping 30. There we go. Okay, I knew I was right. Oh, look at this. Hey, we've got food on the deck. What is this? They've already been taking food to where? Down the chipper? No, that's not right, surely. Who's been getting food up there? No, it's going on the tools line. No. Matt, no, buddy. Okay, sometimes you got to do this. I've set this up incorrectly, haven't I? This train here. I've set this up with grain wagons. I'm an idiot. You're an idiot, Ham. Oh, you don't need that many to start with. You need about the same. Okay. I'm an absolute twit bag. Okay. There is no grain that we are taking from here up to there. It should just be. You're right. You're right. If you're watching, Stephen, you're absolutely correct. Okay. All good. Sorted now. But I still need to tell these guys, manage the line at down here at Weaver's Watch. Okay. You are not to touch the food. Okay. Do not pick up food. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. That is all. Right. The food is purely for that train there that wasn't picking it up. I understand why it started picking it up. Because, yeah, there we go. Let's speed things up. Because the Weaver's dot train didn't actually have the ability to pick it up, right? So, all good. All good. It will get, all that food will get transferred over to the other platform. That's fine. The little workers have to get out of the water and come over and do that. We're all set up now. We're all shook up. It doesn't matter because this train actually, has the ability to take it back, which would have made it extra money too. In fact, we could have just left this one to take it back, but I kind of want to have separate trains doing it because eventually we're going to be shipping a lot more food than just to Cape Hang. So I want a designated train doing it, okay? This one, I just want to leave the trains doing what they're set to do until we get later on down the track where we get closer to the 2000s, where we can run massive long trains with mixed consists on them. But for now, that's what we're doing. Don't argue it. Don't question it. And then these trucks here, you didn't finish them off. This one. You're going to get a switch out. Manage the vehicles. We're going to switch them for their brethren. You know, we could put those ones on. They run at 12 miles per hour. These are 16. No, I want the 16. Okay, everyone is now a tarpaulin. And, yeah, food on the deck. Let's go. How are we doing here? Better. Okay, that's how we want it. This is how we want it. This is how we want it. I could probably put more trucks on, couldn't I? Yeah, let's put, manage the vehicles. Let's put, 2, 3, 4. 4 more on each. Okay. So this should be like trucks rolling out. Trucks roll out. Okay. And then this one, alternatively, manage the vehicles on 2, 3, 4. Beautiful trucks. Roll out. Thanks, Optimus. Right. Here's where we're working. Mac Point, that's what I couldn't think of. And Port Flipper, right? What a name, because it's in the shape of a flipper. So it's Port Flipper. And this is Mac Point out here with a very beautiful, beautiful little lighthouse, right? Ready for some shipping down here. Now, we can hook up Port Flipper Mac Point. Look at this. Rudy's Ridge up here. Rudy's Range, I apologize. This is Rudy's Range up here. What I want to do is actually I'm going to paint in some vineyards up here. I want to get like a vineyard looking area up here for this town. But I was going to wait and see how the town sort of grew up here because I can't, when I built this up here, I built it in a plateau-y style way. Right? So this is actually the whole range down here is actually called Rudy's Range all the way along here. Okay, this is just the town of Rudy's Range. Okay, when I put it in. Right, so cool little town up there. I don't know how we're going to get up there. It's going to be, I think we're going to have to do like a beautiful little sort of mountain squiggle road that comes down. Yep. Is that it? That's it. Right, so when we do this train, we've got a timber farm here we have to be aware of when the train comes through here and in this way to Collybush. And we've got Perrin Point. And a lot of places to hook up down here. This one here, they've got a nice little hill that they're situated on. What would have been good if I had to put a castle on top of that? Oh, I might still do that. Right, we're going to run a train. Subway train would have been, subway station would be really fantastic under that. Would it? Yeah, it would. Isn't it on the beautiful little lighthouse that you need to get through that little bar there? What do you want to do, Ham? Look, I'm in two minds here. Raised? No, we've done raised. Go back to the ground. Ground dwelling. Right, give me 2 tracks. Give me 240. Out here is probably where we're going to go. And we can ship them in from there. Yeah. Just plug it in. The town, if you build it, they will grow. I don't think that's the saying. I just think I would rather something down around here. Where we can actually attach a freight section to it. But I don't know if I'm going to attach the freight section to it. But I can't. If we go here, I can get a nice little waterfront section there. That is Dewey Cove, though. Do you really want to take out Dewey Cove's only little port section where they're going to have it? I've got an idea. Dewey Port can actually sit down around here. The train can sit behind it. We can eventually put some freight in there. Might help it. Okay, I've got a great idea. And the train can actually skid along the front of there. Are we skidding trains along, are we? We are skidding trains along. Give me a slight twizzle like that. That's good. Go shorter. No, go. Stay longer. Right there is where we're going. The next train station. I know that I have Port Flipper down there. With Port Flipper or Cape Flipper? I forget already. This one here. Down at Coley Bush. Down at Coley Bush. Down at Coley Bush. We could put the train up over the top, looking out over the town. That could be quite fun. No, leave that for the town to build. Just put it down here. This seems like you know, you're just in the way, okay, of exactly where I want to be. Where I want to be is right here. Okay, I want to be right there. Give me the track. I'm going to make this quick because we are running out of episode, and I did remember one thing that we had to do. Okay, and the one thing that we had to do was we had to give Xhead a commuting service that I kept saying that we need to do, that I kept forgetting that we need to do. Right? Okay, so this, I know I need to change these out as well. I'll get to that another time. This is what I'm thinking, right? You know how I love these riverfront bridges and so on and so forth, but I want to give it like a nice little framed sort of bridge this time. What do we got down here? I've only got that for the moment. We are restricted by the age that we're in. I really classically like this one. Could we go like a different color? Different color we could go. Yeah, with the little fence railing bit. Oh, that's beautiful. You are beautiful. You don't need to double track at the moment. And then we can still have Dewey Cove built in here with a bit of a freight attachment at the back, so it's all connected up with the passenger service. So maybe the passenger service will come in this side and the freight will go out that side, just because you can bring little ferries in here, but you can't bring the bigger ships in. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that kind of a thought process for the moment. You didn't think that through though, did you? I really didn't think they would be built down that low. Well, I want to get what I want, which means you guys are going to... I know they look fantastic, but just hear me out here for a second. I can fix it by doing this. Right? Everyone don't despair. I'm actually going to raise them up so they're not as high. I mean low. Okay. So they can still build, potentially. Yep, they should be able to build now, and I can get what I want, they can get what they want. And we're going that, and we're going that. Yeah. Yeah. Now, I'm actually going to do a little bit of earthwork here to raise this up a bit. Just down around here. Right, give them a little bit more room. build. Like such. Right. Okay, because that's the kind of guy I am. So the AI will build back there. I don't have a doubt in it. So if anyone's upset about how I just destroyed that, don't be, because they will build back. Right. And we all get what we want. And then I don't want to run just straight up through that way. Look, the easiest way is to just go bang, thanks for coming. But I actually want to run through the town a little bit more. You want to what? Yep, you heard me. I want to take a really nice little scenic route. Notice how we're staying flat. I'm really loving it as well. Can we get under there though? Oh, you can stay flat and go under there. Because I'm envisaging if the town's building a road up here that they're going to go up that way. And if we can get a train track / road tunnel under there. You know what? I'm even going to encourage. Yeah, I understand. I just don't care. I'm going to encourage this. I'm going to encourage this. This behavior. Okay. You guys come on down and start building down here. Hey, you know what? I'm going to leave you do what you want there. You can have a road this way. You can even, I'll even do that, why not? Sure. Get yourself a road there. Let's go like this. Make it nice and flat. Whatever. You sort it out. In fact, you know what? I'll help the town out. I'm helping the town out. This is what I do. I'm a giver. I'm giving the town some help. Okay. Out of my own back pocket. Look, look at that. Okay, they've already built there. Fantastic. Come down and have a coffee at Wiener's. Grab yourself a wiener. Have a sit out over here and look out over the harbour, right? Come on down to Wiener's. Wiener've got the best views. That's your best one yet. Thank you. Right, now this is going to head up this way. You can see what we've got here. We've got this lovely unique route. You can stay flat and you can come back out here. No, you're heading up. I think we can stay flat and still get what we want here. It's at this stage everyone's frustration kicks in. We're all about pretty lines on this map. Not necessarily about. I don't care about min-maxing stuff. As long as we're making money, mostly on every line, I don't care in general. Are we going to cut through the forest? I don't really want to, but I think we're going to have to. I don't mind cutting through the forest. No, we're going to go around. You're just going to have to take this back a little bit further and make it sharper. I don't mind if it, even if it's to slow down a touch. Okay, now you remember when I said previously in other episodes where I don't mind if we have to do things over multiple episodes. That's what we're going to be doing today. We're not going to get this finished, but what we are doing is getting the infrastructure in, and that's all I care about. I'm going to do... Am I going to have tunnel through here? Tunnel, boil and trouble. Please don't go like that. Give me short tunnel. Open cut. Yeah. Pretty. Around here. This is going to make for a pretty little track ride along eventually. I'd say by next episode we'll be doing the track ride along on here. Then because we've been running flat the whole way, it should be a very marginal, slight hill decline area right there, okay? Let's have a look at that. Yeah, that runs very smoothly, very nicely. Only clipping the edge of the forest. Down here we can get our little dooha and because we have the money in our back pocket, we can do that now. But through here, I want to leave that as a canyon. Just that. Yeah, that's how I want to leave that. Oh, yeah, baby. Calm down, buddy. Right. Hopefully the AI up here, because I think that'll look really good. Okay, really. Right, so that's that. They've got an attachment there. Next episode, what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to hook them all up and get them sorted. But down here, how do we want to run one down here? Wow. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if we had a station just like across the water? Yeah, but that's never going to happen. Wouldn't it be nice if we won the lottery? Yeah, that's their advertising slogan. Wouldn't it be nice if we ran a station across here, but I can just fill in the lander touch. Really, Ham? Yeah, but then that way we can bring the train line down across the water again, underneath here and back around to Port Flipper. Or we could just go boring and go through here. Yeah, that's boring. I'm going to make it hard for myself and frustrating for everyone. Right, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, people. I'm going to leave the water on the inside of that area. And leave it with a single road access in here for the train station to work on, right? Let's see if we can get a train station on here to start with. This is going to be quite a spectacular train station for this area. We're even going to go down to single track, I think. Just for the moment, until I get things established. And we're even going to go down to 160, because we just don't need anything else at the moment. Right, okay. Get you out there. I can always do a little bit more land manipulation. That's the easy thing. I'll get you like that. Right, if we put that just in there like that, right? Well, you have to swing a long way around there. That's okay. Yeah, because this is where the ships will come in this way. The train shouldn't interfere with it too much. Right. Let's get our tracks. Track diddly-ax. Now, for those bridges, I am going to have to put in... we want to stay flat, by the way. I am going to put in the... Oh, we're going to run this green bridge the whole way, by the way. This is the bridge we were running for this whole circuit. Now, what were you saying? I don't remember. I don't remember. So you're going to go like that. You were saying something about ships. Okay, put that one in the same bridge, please. It's just too nice. Just works beautifully. What about all the beaches that you're cutting off, people? Yeah. Beaches, schmeeches. There's plenty of beaches they can go swim at. Go on a day trip and go for a drive. Take your wife and your kids in the car. Or wife, put your husband and the kids in the car. Or put your husband. Whatever you do. Whatever your bloody choice is. Put the opposite partner in the car. And enjoy a road trip together to go and swim and do whatever you want to do. Okay? We'll just leave it at that. Put your partner in the car because everyone's different. Everyone's different. And that's absolutely fine. You can do what... You know what? You can do whatever you want. And so you should be allowed. Right. Let's go like this. Perfect. I know I'm only running single track there at the moment. Put your double track in there. I don't need to, but we will. Because I envisage that we're going to have multiple trains going up and down this line. So I'll put it like that for the moment. So you've put the wrong one in, haven't you? Yes, I've put the wrong one in. We can fix this. We can fix this, okay? Don't get mad at me. Get even. Okay, I know what you're saying, but you're wrong. Okay, we've had this argument already. Okay, you are blowing a lot of money. We're also making a lot of money. Oh, we're at 2. Stop running at 2 times here. 3 times here. Right, so we're going to leave that there like that. We don't just leave track though, ham, do we? No, we merge it. The station over here. What are you going to do for these gang of people? Well, here I really don't want to go across the front too much. We will be skidding around through here, down this way, and I think we're going to have to come around the back here, because then we'll be running a train where? Potentially down to Sandy Shores. Potentially. Or potentially that'll be the end. But what we need to make room for is a turnaround point at this end of the line if we don't go any further. Yeah. Okay. So just come down to here for us. In fact, leave Port Flipper for the moment. And just get in this the way you want to get it in. Okay. Everyone with me so far? Everyone's still with me here? This line is going to be an absolute delight to ride along. Is it not? What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put some mangroves in through there. Maybe even a couple of fishermen that go under the bridge. That is going to be an absolute delight. Now with these bridges, you have to get that line, get that, paint them like that. Don't forget that the actual tunnel doesn't get that one, because otherwise it becomes see-through. Doesn't it, Ham? Yes, it does. So we go back to that. Yes. Oh, I love the green bridge under the actual track. Right, do the same for the rest of them. Then go over to Cape Hank before the episode finishes and put in a quick commuter service. Do this in your own time. Go over there now and do it. Right, so that line is going to be a delight. So we'll come back and finish that next episode. Bus stops, please. We're going to go these ones. Oh, look at all the food they need here in X-Head. Maybe that's where we could be shipping to soon. Right. We have the... I put bus stops under here. Okay, good. One out here. One over here. Yeah, here. One here. Here. And that should do it. They've started growing this way. I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of you, X-Head. Okay. Right, I should have done this at the start of the episode. I just keep forgetting X-Head needs a commuter service. And then you're going to come in here, actually. Beautiful. Through the Park Avenue. And we can go the opposite direction. What I'll do when the town grows this way, we'll have another one that goes the opposite direction and comes through that bus stop. Right? Get it? Got it? Good? Excellent. Head. City. Well, it's more a town, isn't it? Yeah, town. Commuter. Okay. You're going a bit aggressive on the O there, champ. And we are going bus. Oh, we haven't used a bus for a while. We're going to have to go through and do some upgrades again. Right. And the color of that line is incorrect. It will be that line. Okay, here's the passenger train right now. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love this station so much. Really proud of how this turned out. Why? Eagles from. What do you know? X-Head has just... The grand the Lord Mayor of X-Head has just opened the brand new... truck terminal. Wouldn't you know it? It was a big ceremony with scissors and everything. Really? With scissors and everything? There's scissors and everything. Now we've got this Dux, which is 5. We've got the Mac, which is 9. We're going to go 2 Macs, okay? We probably don't need 2 Macs, but hey, look, X-Head can be proud that they had the first motorized bus. They're also up here because they're X, A, B, C, D, E. They should be X-Head, X-Head. Ah, I see the problem. Right? Got it? Okay. Herein lies the problem. There was a line in the way. Right. Let's have a look at those buses coming out. Well, we'll have a look after the autosave. It's good that the autosave's coming now because we're about to do our track ride along back. Here they come. Here they come. These are actually nice looking, models, aren't they? Look at the little tassels on the roof. They would, I love how they, in the old days, like we have windows and pillars and stuff on our cars now, beautiful looking stuff and windows again. Back then, what can we do to finish our roof off? The roof just sits a bit funny. I know. We'll put, well, we've got a couple of rugs out the back. We can cut all the tassels off them and sew them onto the roof. Great. I love it. Do it. Make it happen. Have it for the next run. We'll still come back and check on that another time. Oh dear. Right, so that's where we're going to be working next episode, in and around Port Flipper, Mac Point, Dewey Cove and down to Collie Bush. And then we've got Donny Doo, Tin Can, Perrin Point and Yak Head that all need to have hookups as well. And then working on these all as well. Alright, yeah, lots to do. So, let's ride our train back from here today. Hopefully we'll have some food on board too. In fact, look at that. Oh, we're taking tools, are we? Ooh. Yeah, well, actually I forgot that Cape Hank needs tools. Yeah. Right, well, I'm not going to sort that out now. That's something we can sort out later. I'm not going to muck around with it now. Where's that train? It's on its way back, right. It's making great money, by the way. We're going to have to give it more carriages. You could give it a couple more now. I don't mind that it actually comes back with a bit of a mixed consist, to be honest. Change the vehicle. We'll do this now while we wait to do the ride along back there. Let's add a few more. Let's give it 90. Oh, hey, don't be trying to cheese in on this. We'll give it 120. We'll give it 108 capacity, okay? That'll really make this some money. Look at the new vehicles! Stop it. Yeah, stop it, I said. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode of ramblings, rantings, ravings, and a lunatic doing it all. But I've been Van Ham. Please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It does help the channel out. We are growing really well and building a lovely community. So if you want to be part of that, the fun, the enjoyment, and we do learn. We all learn a lot together. I learn a lot from you guys in terms of what not to do and what to do, and what we can do further together to make these series a lot better, a lot more enjoyable for all of you. All right, that's what we're about. We're about entertainment, fun, and education. We'll go at 2 times for this again. I've been Van Ham. Stay glued to your screen. Stay safe wherever you are. And as always, get out of here.